Sometimes, between heartbreak and healing, there's this quiet moment of realization. The moment you notice you've been waiting for something that may never come. An apology, an explanation, a reason that finally makes it all make sense. You keep replaying what you'd say if you had just one more chance to talk. You imagine them saying, "I'm sorry," or "I never meant to hurt you." But maybe that conversation isn't supposed to happen, because the truth is, real closure doesn't come from them. It begins when you stop waiting for someone else's words and start listening to your own heart. We often think closure is a final conversation, the perfect goodbye that helps us move on, but life rarely gives us that moment. People leave without explaining. They walk away without giving you the clarity you hoped for. And that's one of the hardest parts of healing, learning to move forward without the answers you thought you needed. But closure isn't about getting answers, it's about finding understanding. If someone truly had the power to give you peace, they wouldn't have taken it from you in the first place. Closure is an inside job, a quiet decision to stop reopening old wounds, just to see if they still hurt. It's realizing that your healing doesn't depend on their version of the story. Sometimes silence is the answer, it just isn't the one we wanted. That silence forces you to face your own truth, to learn boundaries, to recognize your worth, to love yourself even when someone else couldn't. Maybe it teaches you that you gave too much of yourself to someone who wasn't ready to receive it. Maybe it reminds you that not every story needs a perfect ending, or maybe it teaches you the most powerful lesson of all: how to forgive without ever hearing, "I'm sorry." When you stop waiting for their explanation, you stop handing them control over your peace. You start seeing that the closure you've been waiting for is actually self-trust, the ability to walk away, even when your heart still cares. Healing isn't about forgetting the past, it's about changing how you carry it. It's standing in the same place that once broke you and saying, "This time, I choose peace." So instead of asking, "Why did they leave?" ask yourself, "What did I learn?" Instead of chasing their closure, give yourself permission to close the door softly, not in anger, but in respect for your own peace. Because they don't owe you healing, you do. Here's what self-closure really means in practice. 1. Feel your emotions, let yourself grieve, cry, and release. That's not weakness, it's healing. 2. Rewrite your story. Replace thoughts like, "I wasn't enough," with "I gave my best and that's enough." 3. Create a closure ritual. Write a letter you'll never send. Delete old messages. Burn a note and say, "I release this." 4. Shift the focus back to you. Spend energy on what rebuilds you: new goals, old hobbies, your own peace. 5. Set clear boundaries. Protect your healing space. Silence can be sacred. 6. Reach out for support. Talk to a friend or a therapist or anyone who helps you see yourself clearly again. True closure isn't a conversation, it's a decision. The moment you stop waiting for someone else to hand you the peace you've always had the power to give yourself. You don't need their apology to move on. You don't need their explanation to find peace. You just need to remember this: you were whole before they came, and you're still whole now that they're gone. Healing starts when you stop chasing answers and start trusting your own. Because the closure you're waiting for, it's already within you. If this message encouraged you, hit like, share it with someone who needs it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on psychology, self-growth, and mental well-being.